Hello, and I thought I'd do another performance test on FPS Creator Reloaded. You can see it's running reasonably badly. Not too bad. Everything's on full, apart from vegetation, but I've not put any vegetation down, so it's not going to make any issue. I'm getting 11, 12 frames per second that way. Turn that way. It's 28. Now that is really just because I haven't got trees there. I've got some AI as well, but it's mostly the trees. I've got some trees down there, look. You can't really see a lot. Let's pick up my stuff. Let's pick up some stuff here. Yeah, I've got a gun. Okay, so let's zoom in. You can see I've got some trees down there. I've got a few people walking about. Quite a few people walking about. And that slows it down a bit, but it's mostly the trees in my opinion, not the AI. That can slow things down a bit. Oops, God, I'm in the tree. What? I'm in the tent. The tree. Yeah, let's get out of that. Zoom. Yeah, that's not quite right. The sniper rifle shouldn't take you there. That's a slight bug. There we go. Let's have a look at it again. Doop 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 doop. Oh, I am actually in the tent though, so that's not a bug. No, it's just me. Oh, hey, get out. Dink. Damn it. Terrible for not remembering to leave that, so... Yeah, you can see the performance is a little low, but everything's on 100%. I think it's mainly the trees. So let's just knock the old shadows down. Dump. Got a higher performance? Not really. Light rays down. Bump. It's not really affected it. Yeah, that's weirdness. I've been trying a few things, playing around, and I'm struggling. I mean, there we go. We're gonna have lovely FPS here, 25, because I'm not facing the trees. It is the trees. Transparencies, I assume, are the culprits from my work with DB in the past. Objects like this are pretty fast, but objects like the trees are not fast. So that needs a bit of work, that needs a bit of improvement. Even with it reduced, I'm still getting, what, 16 frames per second. Now, I can understand it's a beta, and I'm a big TGC fan. I'll tell you, the game creators, they've done some good stuff. Dark Basic was absolutely brilliant. DB Pro wasn't so brilliant, and it's not like that. Let's get rid of you lots. They're all coming to me. Hey! Oh, I missed. I missed again. Get you. No! Oh my god. Run back. Oh, I got 2 in 1 shot there. It's more like it. Hey. Hey, you. Headshot. And to you. Oh, can I get him from this distance? Oh. Yes, I got them all. See how the shooting's working well. You can see there's some strange issues going on with the people. They all seem to have planks, poles stuck in the head. I'm not quite sure what that is. That's sort of a weirdness that needs fixing again. I'm sure Lee will be watching this at some point. Well, hopefully, if he's got time. And you can see there's some strange stuff going on. What? It's like I took them out, but no, actually, oh, it's disappeared now. Some sort of wooden bowl shot out from the floor and impaled them in his face, straight in his mouth. Yeah. And that's nothing to do with the shadows. When they're on full it does the same, so I'm not quite sure what that is. That's very strange. But yeah, I thought I'd do a few performance tests, and I'm definitely saying the trees, more so than anything else, causes some slowdown. I know transparencies do take more of a performance hit from my own programming experience, not that it's particularly brilliant, no major programmer, but I know for a fact that was a problem. And obviously trees are what you tend to fill the scenes with, so yeah, I think that's causing some issues. Like I say, I forgot that way. 26 frames per second, 23, 21, it's going down now, great, typical. 23, and then got this way, 15. That's definitely a culprit. And I've read all the posts that Lee's put up on his development blog. Yeah, the last post sort of lost me a bit. It's a bit too technical for my liking. I'm like, whoa there, Lee, we don't understand what you're talking about. You're talking really complicated now. But that's good. I like the sound of that, because if it's complicated and I don't understand it, then it's got to be good, because you know, I always find complicated 3D stuff complicated. Always have done. But there we go. Yeah, anyway, this has gone on way longer than I thought. So yeah, trees definitely slow it down, more so than the tents. I was probably getting a good 37 frames per second when I just had this little scene set up. I added the trees in, and all of a sudden it dropped down to this, which isn't not entirely unexpected. I assume the trees were going to have a bit more of an overlay, a bit more of a cost to them than buildings, because there's no transparencies on the building, and it does actually have a performance hit. All these leaves and whatnot are sort of textured with transparency, whereas that, the old tent here, that's just textured, and it does make a difference to your scenes. If no one, if you're not technically up on that sort of stuff, it definitely affects your scenes in general programming. If you've got transparencies, I mean, these are probably adding some sort of cost as well, the fences, but not too much. They work fine. The trees are more complicated there, a lot more transparent polygons being shown, and I'm assuming that's something to do with it. But yeah, like I said, I'm enjoying it. I just wish I got more objects. I wish I could use some of the old objects. And yeah, and I wish I could do some indoor scenes. I'm really looking forward to that. Some proper scenes and actual, gameplay mechanics, because I'm sick of just doing levels, of course. But it's going to take a while. I've got to be patient. It's hard to be patient when you're into it. It's like, yeah, this is really good, but I want the new updates. I want it faster. I want better stuff. But yeah, patience, young Padawan, or not so young Padawan these days. But yeah, FPS creator, looking good, has some issues, but yeah, I'm still loving it. And yeah, until next time, I'll catch you later.